Okay, so what I thought I'd do was make a little video on Twitter backgrounds. We've got one on our Twitter, and I think what's good about it is that the bio space doesn't really allow for fitting in all these bullet points for say you had a product and you wanted to put down all of the benefits of the product, and you could put a Skype contact for people who've got sales inquiries, and you could put your product in the corner, and yeah, so it's quite good for getting down a bit of extra information. And I think it depends what you're doing really. A lot of people for backgrounds have like vectors and abstract art and stuff, but for like sales, if you want to get more sales and if you've got a product to sell, unless you're like a fan who's using Twitter to tweet about stuff other than business or marketing their own products and stuff, I think this is kind of a good way to get down more information without having to set up additional pages. So for example, you can capture people's eyes while they're looking at your Twitter account, and so because people spend a lot of time just on Twitter, sometimes they click external links, but if you can grab their attention over here, and you could probably want to make it personal. Sometimes people put pictures of themselves in their Skype account, and I've set up Photoshop. A good size to use is, I'll show you, 2560 pixels by 1600, and that's like the most you'd use. And you want to kind of compensate for all browser sizes, because the background, this could be done a little bit better, but the background can change a little bit with different browser sizes, screen sizes, so you want to be careful of that. And you could get this done on Fiverr. There's a lot of people that do it on Fiverr for $5, and you could make it yourself quite easily. It's just a matter of making some funky little arrows and using your business's colours. Often you want to kind of keep it simple. Depends what you're about really. If you're about perhaps games, maybe you wouldn't go for this sort of thing. Maybe you'd put some different game characters, and maybe you wouldn't have it so like rigid and clean. But for what we're about, for like business and B2B things like that, you want to kind of keep it clean and simple. So yeah, I think there's some templates around you can get. Like, that's quite a good example, and that's quite a good example too. So you'd put your text up here, yeah, and these are the different screen sizes. So bearing in mind, you would have up in the top corner, that would always be there no matter what screen size you've got. And so the bigger size screen, you could fit in could fit stuff down here, but the guys who have got the smaller screen, they wouldn't see that, so that's something you can bear in mind. I'll put the screen sizes in the description. They're quite handy to know where each bit would come up, where each resolution, what you'd be able to see. Yeah, so this looks like quite a good template you could use. You could probably just like get rid of all of that and just put your product in or something. So yeah, that's Twitter backgrounds, and I definitely think you should try it out. I mean, the default Twitter backgrounds are pretty boring, so it's quite good to make you stand out. Here they are. Yeah, so they're pretty boring. If you're not a consumer, so if you've got a business and this is your business account, then sometimes you want to create a brand, then it's quite good to try and display as much as you can, much branding as you can, so people know what you're about and they'll know what you look like wherever you're promoting. So you could try and do the same thing on Facebook as well, and on your YouTube background. You could probably tweak it to work on both. So yeah, good luck.